Hello, hello.
Hello. I was going to say happy Friday just because I thought you were going to say happy Friday. Happy Wednesday, everybody.
I heard that. I got you unintentionally. I was too busy doing multitasking and producing in the back and trying to do stuff and share things. And this caught me. That's why I laughed, because I wasn't ready.
Oh, my goodness gracious. I wish it was Friday, but we're here Wednesday, as we are every week, everybody. It's another episode of Smart Assets, episode 28, International NFT Day. We're happy to be here and sharing some cool stuff with you guys.
My voice ran out. Woohoo! Happy International NFT Day, everybody. What a surprise. It was exciting to land an episode on that day, and I didn't even know it. And shout out to Kenton. It's because of Kenton that I found out about it and then looked it up. And truly enough, Dapper Labs has declared September 20th is International NFT Day.
Love to see it. Love to see it. Love to hear it. I think we got some good energy to share with you guys on International NFT Day.
Oh, we've got Left House, Mr. Left House in the house. Wait, I got confused. That it's been a minute. Welcome back. Hope you're feeling better. I'm gonna buy me one. What are you buying? What are you buying? Aretsu, what are you buying? What's going on?
A random NFT, probably.
A random NFT. Man, welcome everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to another episode of Smart Assets. Like F Dog said, happy to be here and very excited. I'm actually pumped. There's so much going on in space. It's quiet. Markets, whatever. It's actually kind of up in the last few days or last week, but lots of development and there's so much, like I said, so much going on in space and so much to talk about. And I'm just pumped. And there's lots of developments. It's at one point something's going to explode. Was it just last week we were talking about? Was it we were talking about it here, or was it on Spaces with Campbell? We were talking about like so much development happening. It doesn't make sense with the bear market. Was it here, you and I, last week?
Yeah, we were talking about it.
I still feel the same way. It's like since last week, it's even more. But
yeah, something that would be a tidal wave in the bull market. It's just been a drip in the bucket. So we're just kind of letting it come, and it's good because we're paying attention, so we get to take advantage of it as much as we can. So being here while it's quiet is not necessarily a bad thing. Getting your learn on.
Snoop, Arrest excited about Snoop. What about Snoop? Snoop. I mean,
what are you looking at, Aretsu? Let us know.
He's been on my list to talk about, but like just to update with the Snoop Dogg passport. But like, yeah, what's going on over there? Just a quick reminder: anything and everything we say on the show is for educational, informational, and entertainment purposes, not to be taken as financial advice. For that, seek your financial advisors, and if they're not sure either, have them reach out to F Dog and his team over at SarsonFunds.com.
That's right.
Jahan put it the other day. I like that. The .com. Let's go. Shout out to Jahan if you're out there. He's working. We've got a lot going on in the background. It's been nonstop this week, and it's exciting. It's like summer's over, and all of a sudden it's like, let's go. It's
Busy.
much brewing. So much brewing. Yes, very
Yes,
busy.
sir. Yes, sir. What are some things we're going to be talking about tonight, Ivan?
Oh, thank you for thank you for bringing us back to that. But quick rundown: Open Wallet Foundation. Didn't know about it, but it's an open source foundation. I'll touch on it and tell everyone about it. And there's a reason I brought it up because there's a new addition to one of their sponsors. We'll visit Cultureverse and prep on that. I've already been to Cultureverse. That's the metaverse that Walmart launched in celebration of the golden anniversary of hip hop. So that's kind of cool. I'll touch on a little bit of American Crypto Academy's AMAs and what we've been doing there. I just wanted to add some synchronicity there and update, and as well as our next guest next week. And if time allows, we'll get into Bitcoin. There's everyone, like, one of the latest trends and everyone's one of the things that's been trending recently is the whole FriendTech idea or the FriendTech platform, where it's allowed individuals to have their own token and then people buy their token and whatever. And so Bitcoin's got their own version apparently that just came out today. Nobody knew. I didn't know about it. Obviously, it just came out today, so like nobody knew it. But it's fresh news. And so I was gonna bring up the question of DSO, but that's all if we have time, because there's a lot of topics to cover. I know you have a few, and then we have a couple of market highlights we can bring in and talk about. One of them is kind of funny. So
yeah, some entertaining market highlights today. But I'll also be talking a little bit about Phantom Wallet and their new shortcuts. Pretty cool innovation there. Phantom's trying to keep up with MetaMask and all the big strides that they're making over there. We're also going to hop into Satlantis. It's a Minecraft server where you can actually earn Bitcoin while playing through a few different methods. I'll just do a brief overview of that server, and I've been playing the last couple days. Got myself addicted. Didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night playing, but it's okay. And we're also going to talk a little bit about Hytopia on that Minecraft topic. They have their open pre-registration, and we'll talk a little bit about that and how that's going. So some pretty good stuff today.
Awesome. Are you gonna show us the mining, the Bitcoin mining one?
Yeah. I'll show you guys.
Go.
I'll show how it works, and if anybody wants to give it a try, I'll show you kind of how the server works. And if anyone wants to try it out, you're more than welcome to. So
awesome. Looking forward to it. And if you're new joining us, don't be afraid to like and subscribe. We do this every week on Wednesdays, unless we, announce a day off or we're traveling, because there's some events and conferences coming up. So when that happens, we may go hiatus for a week or two, depending. Like ETH Denver, definitely looking forward to that. ETH Miami coming up before that, and then ETH Miami before, and then we have Art Basel, and then ETH Denver. But ETH Denver is the big one that we're already planning for, and maybe we can, because we're prepping so early in advance, and we've done a lot of development ahead. We can plan for a live stream. I've always wanted to do that, streaming live from one of the conferences when we travel like that. So see what happens. But
I can't wait.
Oh, and you go to Denver. Have you been back to Denver since we last went for Denver?
I was there for a family gathering, yeah, but nothing from not for pleasure yet. I'm waiting for ETH Denver. I'm gonna drive this time, so we'll have a vehicle.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Careful there with all that snow driving, because it's a little bit earlier, and it's gonna be a crazy winter, I hear. So.
I've been there in the winter. I can handle it. 4-wheel drive will get me there.
I'm a Floridian, so like I'm not used to snow, so I gotta be cautious about that.
Gotta bring 4 coats, Ivan. I wouldn't blame you.
4 coats. 4 coats. I like my leather jacket. I striped leather.
There you go.
But why don't we get into a couple of quick market highlights, and we'll start with the fun ones,
Absolutely.
And we'll go with this. A lot of you out there, and I feel like I need to preface it, but no, funk that. I'm not prefacing anything. BitBoy's back in the news, and if you missed it, this week he's been crying about losing his Lambo that he's leaning on right there, and he's been begging for money. I don't know how you feel about that, but I don't, like what's going on? And on that news, there's been a really, entertaining video that's been produced. So I thought I'll share that with everyone here real quick. You ready for this? Have you seen this yet? You've seen this, right?
I haven't done cocaine.
I've saved it.
Been drug didn't relapse. I've been taking diet pills, steroids. A lot of people know I had an affair. I had an affair. A lot of people know I had an
You
affair.
can hear, right?
NFTs are down and they seem like they're dead, but they're not. They come back. I have a family
I mean, it gets
that's my brand. I had an affair.
better, but like,
Bitcoin family brand. These things were affecting me more
like,
than I thought they were. The bravado of BitBoy is gone. They took Lamborghini from me. Well, I have a little bit of
he has cried about his Lambo so many times.
All my crypto is corporate crypto. They sold Lamborghini. There's no Lamborghini. Lamborghini's gone. When they took the Lamborghini, I couldn't sell it. All my crypto is corporate crypto. All my crypto is corporate crypto. When people see what they did to me with this Lamborghini, all my crypto is corporate crypto. I haven't done cocaine, haven't done meth, haven't done drugs like that. In relapse, I've been taking diet pills, steroids. A lot of people know I had an affair. I did. I had an affair. A lot of people know I had an affair. And yes, NFTs are down and they seem like they're dead, but they're not. They'll come back. I have a family brand. That's my brand. I had an affair. Care about Bitcoin, family brand. These things are affecting me more than I thought they were. Whatever you want to donate is fine.
Oh my goodness.
Donate. As of this morning, I heard that he had already received over $50,000 in donations, and so
it's like at $250,000 now, Ivan.
Shut your face.
I'm pretty sure that's what it. I'll look it up, but real quick. But I'm pretty sure it's pretty up there.
So we just bought him a Lambo.
Pretty much. If he posts about another Lambo, I swear.
Well, we didn't, because I'm not going to contribute to that. I don't know who is. Like, if you look any of his posts where he's begging, everyone is like has nothing nice to say, and the whole time he does not fail to mention his Lambo. And here's the thing, I tweeted about him as well, just because it's just frustrating to see him beg for money, and it's even worse, it's sad to see people give him more money. But at the last event in Miami, Bitcoin Miami, earlier this year, we said hello to him. I'm not gonna name names of who said hello to him, but they mutually know each other, and they used to be, at least, if not friends, acquaintances. And I was standing right there, and it wasn't busy, and it was an open event, and he just kind of he looked drugged out of his mind. Granted, it was a party, but he had just gotten there, and so whatever. I'm not against people enjoying whatever flavor they want, but the point is, he was a total douche in person, but he's so nice and polite and gentle in the video where he's begging for donations. WTF, bro, get with it. If you want the community, you're gonna bring yourself everywhere, or don't. Even if you disregard the fact that he might have scammed people or not, I'm not one here to judge or say, because I didn't partake. Even if you take that aside, he's before that time in Miami when I saw him, and not to make this too long on him, but before that time in Miami when we say hi to him, right in front of him, person to person, and he was so cold and looked drugged out, and he had a female under his arm, and he was wearing his Gucci coat that nobody would want, that makes him look like a furry. before that was at the previous event in Miami where he actually spoke on stage and everyone was excited to see him speak on stage. And what did he do? He got up on stage and he was shilling his new book. He had nothing to contribute or say of value except show his new book. It's like, here's where you can buy my new book. And then he was selling the book outside where you can like talk to him and sign and take a picture. And there was a line. And I'm like,
So correction, not $250,000. He's got about $80,000 in this wallet. So correction there, but still, I mean, it's ridiculous that people are sending him this amount of money. Yeah.
sorry, that was my editorial opinion on BitBoy. I try not to engage, but I found an avenue today, and we had this funny video, and he's been in the headlines again, and then he's got the audacity to beg for money. I don't feel bad for him at all.
No, he's been through it, and I think it's rightfully so. Yeah. Old BitBoy.
Another quick market highlights today is SEC came out, said that they're actively investigating exchanges and DeFi projects. I wouldn't put it past them that potentially other NFT projects, as that was in the news earlier this week as well. And then we saw what was it with those kitties? What cats were they?
The stoner cats.
The stoner cats. We saw what happened to them, and in fact, like this week, marketplaces delisted them, and they're not listed on there anywhere. But I thought this was interesting, and hashtag fire Gary Gensler already.
Yeah, it's getting very interesting. It's sad to see projects that don't have the funding the need for them to go to court to prove themselves is getting a bit out of control, and it just shows how much we need this regulation to come in. We need lawmakers. We don't need SEC enforcement actions.
Where was it? Is this ring a bell to you? I saw somewhere earlier today. I don't know. Maybe you saw the same share, and my internet is a little wanky and in and out. So if I cut out for a moment, forgive me. But somebody had a really good explanation of or was it a video on YouTube maybe of what NFTs were, and it broke it down like. I don't know, it was a tweet I saw earlier I came across, and it's like NFTs are not this, and NFTs are not this, and NFTs are not this because, I don't know. It was interesting. Maybe you saw that.
I didn't, but I'd be interested to see it if you find it at some point. You'll be sure to send it my way.
Let me see. Maybe
breaking down how it doesn't pass the Howey test. I'm guessing, or how it does pass the Howey test.
Well, it was in. Let me see. Did I share that? I should have shared that. Is there a way to look at what you liked on Twitter? Isn't there?
Yeah.
I think there's a way.
You can go to your likes on your profile.
Where do you know? List message. Do you know where that is?
Just on. It should just be like on.
Oh, likes. It's an option right there. All right. So let me see real quick. Because this was a really neat. I'm like, ooh, I like this. But not to waste. No, I don't want to make ample time or empty airspace on here. There's some funny posts. Like, shoot, I've liked a lot of stuff. Anyway, okay. So what's next? Let's get into one of your next topics.
Absolutely. So we're going to talk a little bit about Phantom and their update with shortcuts. Is a very cool addition to the wallet. I mean, it's one of the most user-friendly wallets that I've come across. I think that this just adds some icing on that cake, allowing people to perform. And we'll go over this first. Shortcuts help you discover all that you can do with your NFTs in one click. So these links have to be verified and vetted. So this, I think, is the most important thing. But you can perform actions alongside the NFTs that those specific NFTs have connected. So things like staking, minting, voting, tipping, etc. And there's more coming. This is just the start. These are just the initial releases for this. So we'll go ahead and watch this short video that they prepared for us here. It's very, very cool. So
Okay, that was way so much info loaded into one 5-second video.
let's watch it again on half speed.
25 seconds. That was so much.
Let's watch it again on half speed.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
pause it
Okay.
when we're
Yeah.
going.
Yeah. All right. So these are what's it called again?
Shortcuts.
Shortcuts.
So there's going to be this new little button here on your mobile app, and it allows you to do all these different things that are linked and verified through these NFTs. So things like staking, and for famous foxes, they have these things called missions. You can view all of your foxes. They have the Hall of Fame, which is part of the famous foxes collection. You can also go to the Twitter, Instagram, and Discord, all through this link. So if you buy an NFT, you're not sure, you want to make sure that you're doing things verified. This is a great way to keep all of that information in one space and easily allow their users to access everything. So it's a pretty cool, it's in beta right now, so I believe they're just rolling it out for very select communities. But I think that this is definitely a step in the right direction to kind of streamline all of the chaos of Web3 between Discord, Twitter, Telegram, all the different platforms. I think this is probably the right way to go about putting all of this in one place. So looks like for this beta launch, there's only a select group with Tensor, Famous Foxes, Dialect, Party DAO, and Drip. But coming soon will be the Claynosaurs, the Degen Apes, DGods, and then Play the Heist. So that means if they're doing it with DGods, that means that it's not just specific to Solana-based NFTs. It means that they're rolling it out for all the NFTs supported on their wallet, which is pretty sweet. But yeah, this is pretty sweet. I'm excited to get in and start using it when they offer it for Claynosaurs. It's the only collection I have out of these, but definitely a step in the right direction, I think, for user experience moving into this next bull run.
So, my understanding is it basically allows the wallet, Phantom Wallet, to initialize a lot of the mechanisms that are tied to the smart contracts abilities for each one of those collections, depending, whatever each one, if they offer a little bit different, obviously, like your example with missions and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And then it's all verified too. So you'll know that, if you have a verified NFT, all those links are verified, and you can go ahead and start participating in whatever way you want with them.
I love that. That's awesome. That's great. That simplifies a user, because a big problem is one, knowing what the latest is, and I think what they can add is like having updates like, hey, this is what you can do with these assets that you're holding in your wallet, and so have the collection push through updates into the wallet. That'd be great to see. But like, this also saves a lot of time. It's really hard if you want to participate in multiple collections. It's really hard to stay on top of what they're doing on daily, weekly, monthly basis, because some of them development is not as fast as others, where you have like, you can find out every week and keep checking. And so like, if you're someone like me in 200 servers, yeah, this is very helpful. But like, on that reminds me, do you know what I found out, F-Dog? Is that I was telling Jahan earlier, as I heard this in a Twitter space, and I think the sources were pretty good, where I can rely on expecting this, but seed phrases are going away from digital wallets, which is amazing. Oh, so you've heard the same, so that confirms it. Like, well, I can't wait. And this is like, we keep talking about Web3 getting easier before we can get adoption. I think it's coming, and we're expecting seed phrases, the need for seed phrases will diminish here in the next 6 months.
Well, the need for them, yes, but you don't necessarily need to opt into this new system. But that's all under ERC 4337, I believe it is, the abstract accounts. That's what all this comes down to, is basically putting a smart contract layer between the user and the blockchain, allowing for ease of use between all these different things. I wrote up a little report for our team this week on it, And I think there's a lot of interesting use cases for that. And maybe we can talk about that on another show when I know a little bit more about it. But it allows protocols to basically cover gas fees for users. It allows people to skip the seed phrase step of things and allow them to basically have a self-custody wallet without needing to self-custody your seed phrase, which is something that doesn't really make sense right now, but it's the kind of the direction that blockchain's heading, and it kind of needs to head that way for mass adoption.
Yeah, it's gonna get exciting, and that's, they're saying that's in the next 6 months, and we also have the Bitcoin halving happening in April, which is in the next 6 months, and so the next 6 months are the market's gonna become on fire.
Yeah, and that's if there's no ETF either on top of it as a cherry.
Right, forget about everything else that is gonna just throw more wood in there. Absolutely, and that's if the crazy regulators don't further derail us.
I mean, all of these things are going to happen no matter what the regulators do. Crypto is there's no sovereign state of crypto.
Sure,
it's global.
sure.
It is everywhere. It will continue. So
Facts.
We'll see.
And on that note, I'll jump into my next topic, and which also makes me extremely bullish, is I just discovered this today. There's an open wallet foundation, and as you can see yourself on the screen, their main prerogative is to further educate and onboard, but at the same time establish a standard across the board so more people know how and what to do without having to stumble through that. The main reason I found out about it was because I found this other news. Hang on, I'm trying to copy it here and I'm clicking on the wrong stuff. Where's my window? Is that, I'll mention who the sponsors are, but so there's a new sponsor, and I'm highlighting the premier sponsors because they're big names and they're all working to establish these standards. And they're like, you can't argue with these names. These names didn't exist before the internet, but now they exist, and we know very well who they are and what they're capable of. There's lots of a bunch of other sponsors, not lots, but a bunch of other sponsors, including T-Mobile and some lower ones, but that's not important. I wanted to highlight the big ones, and then the latest ones, which is how I found out about this. Is I came across this tweet that highlighted that Algorand has joined that, and I wasn't familiar with who created the post, so I wanted to verify the news, but they did share the actual source, and so there was a press release done by the Algorand Foundation on the fact that they're joining the Open Wallet Foundation, and it's really exciting. I've always personally been bullish on Algorand. I have in my Algo wallet. I'm into the NFT ecosystem. I've met some great folks in the community from Algorand, and they've always had a great presence at most ETH Denvers. I was missing them this past year, so hopefully they'll come back with the Algo Ranch this year. But more so, I think the bigger news here being that I wanted to highlight, in addition to Algorand joining them, because not financial advice, but I've always been bullish on Algorand because they're working towards establishing standards for banks and banking systems to be able to transfer money. And so now they're this part of this bigger movement that is creating those standards, and Google's always been part of movements establishing standards with regards to the internet and the World Wide Web that we don't no longer refer it to as. So I got really excited and very bullish. In fact, that there's an Open Wallet Foundation that's creating a open source digital wallet so that it's compatible and anyone can build upon it.
I think that's the right way to go about it. And I noticed that the Linux Foundation is running this, which
yes,
we all know that that's one of the most, on the forefront of web design and all of the stuff that goes into the internet. I'm not a super techie person when it comes to coding, but I know that Linux is the backbone of much of the internet. So it's great to see that they're leading this so that we can get open source tooling for wallets and all of the other initiatives that I'm sure that they're working on there with this. Very, very good. Awesome.
I'm excited. I'm gonna hold on to my algo.
Yeah, Algo. They move quietly, but they move big. I think that they're going to make some waves this next bull run. Obviously, not financial advice, but what they're doing is pretty hard to ignore. But in other news, moving on to the next topic here, we're going to hop.
This is exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing this.
I'm excited to hear all your Minecraft puns, Ivan. You're throwing them at me the other day already. So
was I?
Yeah.
I wasn't trying.
But so I actually came across this article on Decrypt talking about earning Bitcoin by playing Minecraft. And for anyone that doesn't know, Minecraft is one of my vices. I will say it's something that I've.
Wait, I didn't know this.
Yeah, I sunk a lot of my youth into this game. Ever since I was introduced in junior high school, I put a lot of hours into Minecraft. So when I see Minecraft plus blockchain, it's always a green light for me. So there's this server called Satlantis, allowing users to earn Bitcoin while they play. Very cool. I won't get too into this article, but I would definitely recommend checking it out. It will be linked in the description of this video after it gets posted. But there's lots of good information in here. But we'll hop right on over to the server, and I can kind of show you guys around, give you a little introduction on what's going on with it. I've spent about probably 16 hours at this point playing this game. So it's been fun, but we'll hop over. I'm pretty sure I can share. Stop share.
Yeah, see, that's what I gotta do some research and figure out with StreamYards, because when you share an app, I don't know, does it share the audio?
Can you see this?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So we are in Satlantis.
There's a left city. Yeah, we got to see that. Is that in the Wax Minecraft build left house? What was it called? Utopia or something?
Wait, can you see the game right now, Ivan?
No, I just see your browser.
Hold on. Present, share screen, entire screen. That's what I need to be doing. Here we go. Now you should be able to see, right?
Yeah, now we see it. Yep.
Okay, so this is what it looks like when you spawn in. There's lots of different ways you can go about playing on this server. They have a mini game area. They have the marketplace. We'll show you guys that in a minute. When you're getting started, this is probably going to be where you want to go to the overworld. Go find yourself some land to claim as your own. They also have the mines this way. We'll hop over there in a minute. But let's start over here at the marketplace. So this is where all of the fun stuff goes down. So as you're earning Satoshis or Sats in this game, it allows you to buy different things. We have Walmart gift cards. We have all kinds of gift cards that you can purchase with your Satoshis, as well as you're able to withdraw them back into your Bitcoin Lightning wallet if you choose to. There's all these different gift cards, all this fun stuff. Amazon as well. So there's lots of ways that they allow you to spend your Bitcoin. This is all in conjunction with the Bitcoin company. They are these big major sponsors of this server, allowing you to do all these things with your Bitcoin. Now, when you're playing, you're going to want to be farming or mining. Those are the two things that really allow you to get your hands on some Satoshis. So when you're farming, right now, this changes over time. There's a commodity trade that changes once a week or so. Right now, it's bamboo. So you're going to want to trade bamboo for your emeralds. You're also able to trade other ores for emeralds. And emeralds are the main source of energy within this server. I'll show you guys kind of what I mean by that here in a minute. But basically, you want to acquire emeralds to either sell them in the auction house. So you can go /AH. As you can see, lots of people are selling emeralds for Satoshis. You could sell a stack of emerald blocks for 145 sats. This is how most people get started on this server. earning some Satoshis for themselves. But there's lots of other ways as well. As you can see on the screen on the right hand side, you can see the prize pool in Satoshis, your hash rate, which will be 0 when you join, and then your balance of Satoshis and the global hash rate as well. So we'll go to my home here. We can check out what's going on.
Did you build
here.
this home?
Yeah, this is my humble hole in the ground.
You have a hole in the ground? You didn't even build a house?
Not yet, dude. I've been grinding.
So is this like do zombies come out?
Yeah. So there's mobs. There's everything that's in normal Minecraft, but there's also Bitcoin miners.
Yes. I was gonna ask you. Do you have any of those? Because I see your hash rate at 130, so you got to have more than one.
Yeah, I've got 5 of these here. I've got some different tiers. I will preface this and say that I have deposited some Bitcoin in here, and I've been playing around with it. I after the first hour or so, I got a little frustrated, and I just said, I'm putting some Bitcoin in.
You got tired of mining?
I got tired of the slow grind, so I got myself kick-started here. But basically, these are called ASICs, similar to the real-life ASIC miners. But you're able to put emeralds in here, and you can then get fuel for about 18 hours. And after that 18 hours, you need to refill these with emeralds so that you will continue producing hash rate and have that opportunity to earn on that those payouts every 10 minutes. Similar to how normal Bitcoin works, they have a global hash rate, and then you have a hash rate, and you have a chance of solving and then earning that reward. You're also able to join clans and pool your hash rate together, similar to a mining pool in real life. So this is kind of the process of getting yourself some hash rate. You want to slowly acquire Satoshis over time, and then you can then buy your ASIC miners in the auction house here. They have the S10s, S20s, S25, all the way up to S50s. So that's depending on your hash rate. That's what you'll be getting. So very cool stuff there. It's can get a little complicated, but I promise you it's super easy. And if you see me online and you want to join, go ahead and shoot me a message. I can help you. But the part where Ivan was referencing are the mines. So Ivan said he prefers to be a crafter rather than a miner. So that's understandable.
Yeah, I'll be farming as opposed to mining. Well, I mean, no, like, look, I don't mind mining, but like, yeah, let's see what the mines look like. I would mine and because this is kind of making you do all of it. And so I wanted to ask about your miners. Like, nobody can come and take your miners because you have them out in the open and they're not like protected by your home where you can have a door, and unless you provide someone with access to the door, no one can touch your miners. Miners?
You get three free land claims, and those are 16 by 16 block chunks.
Oh, so no one can come on your land.
Well, they can come on the land. They just can't destroy or break anything or place any blocks or anything like that. So it's protected land. But this is what the mines look like. You can come down here and you mine, and basically it replaces it with a normal block. So there's
no foe attacking you. I don't see you fighting your way there.
No, there's not right now. It doesn't seem. Monsters
cool.
do spawn in here sporadically.
I like their design down here.
Yeah, it's very. You get the ambiance, the spookiness. But you can come through and mine. You can get a bunch of gold, diamonds, and then you can go back to the spawn, to the marketplace area, and you can trade for emeralds, then powering your miners, or you can sell them on the open market. And people with lots of miners that don't really want to take the time to go in and mine out these ores themselves, they purchase them. So you can slowly get Satoshis that way, and that's how most people get started. Oh, where's Waldo? This is a daily.
Oh, you found Waldo. Yes,
challenge that
I read about that. Yeah, there's lots of a bunch of challenges, and finding Waldo's one of them.
Yeah, exactly. So you can go into your battle pass here, and this is where you'll complete quests. They have daily quests. They just reset, so I need to go ahead and perform some of these. But yeah, you can perform these quests, and you get progress on them, where you can then go and claim rewards of different kinds, and you can either sell them or you can just use them yourself. So there's lots of opportunities here to progress and slowly build yourself up. It is a long, slow grind, so do not think that this is going to be something that where you're earning $10 a day off the bat. It definitely doesn't work like that. But
there's
zombie.
finally. Maybe they just significantly lowered the rate, but
yeah, on servers it's kind of spread out between all the players, so it's fairly safe down here. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. I've been enjoying it. I'll continue to just log on and do my daily challenges and fill my miners with emeralds, because now I'm just getting slowly passive income. Today when we started, I had about 3,500 sats, and now I'm at almost 6,000. So slowly but surely we're getting there.
Yeah, so like what you're mining right now, so what do you do with what you're collecting? Do you trade that for the diamonds to power up the miners?
Yeah, the emeralds. So we'll go back to
the emeralds, right? And so is there any other way to earn satoshis besides having miners?
You are just selling things on the marketplace. That's the only other way. For satoshis, yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. And what can you sell? What can you sell?
You can sell anything. So this is just an open market. So you can see people on here, they're selling things, as simple as food or potions, and as crazy as other miners.
But do people buy them?
Yeah, I've sold quite a few things on here.
For satoshis?
Yeah, for satoshis. Everything is priced in satoshis. As you can see here, I'm trying to sell this bow that I made yesterday for 200 satoshis. I haven't sold it yet, but I kind of want to buy this fishing rod. I'll do that.
Okay, so I guess you just proved that you answered that question. People do buy stuff. Like,
people definitely do buy stuff. There's lots of volume that flows through here.
I mean, you did, because you said you transferred some Bitcoin in, and I guess there's a way you have your wallet in there, and you can send some Satoshi, some Bitcoin to get you started, so you can buy some miners, and then so like you can mine. So
you go /deposit, and then
so you mine and craft. So it does reward you for crafting, because you can sell the crafts then.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you want to just like go in and gather resources and sell them, yeah, you're more than welcome to do that. It's an open market. There is a little bit of a curve to it. You obviously want to give it at a price that people want to pay, but you can pretty much farm and sell anything. So it's a pretty cool concept. I'm liking it so far. It's fairly rudimentary. There's nothing too crazy about it, but it's fun. It's fun. I enjoy it. So.
And I mean, so you say they give you land plots. How big are the land plots? You said they give you 3 of them.
Yeah, 16 by 16. So I mean, it's a good amount of space.
16 Minecraft blocks.
Yeah, 16 Minecraft blocks. So
it's not very big.
My land's about from right here all the way past this portal over here. This is all my land, which is fairly small, all things considered, but I can go as vertical.
And then how wide from like the water to where?
From about right here. Yeah, see, so it's wilderness to about right here. This is how much land I have.
See, yeah, so it's not very big, but
it's not super big.
And now, do you have neighbors and other people around you?
Yeah, there's a guy that has his posted up down here. There's another guy on top of the hill up there that has a huge base. I mean, it's pretty interesting. I definitely have been exploring and seeing what else everybody else is working on. Oh, as you can see here's a block reward that just got paid out to this clan, Bitcoin Kingdom. They have a massive hash rate, so they earn a lot of the block rewards. But the clan that I'm in is a little bit smaller, but I get a good chunk of the block rewards when they do get paid out to us. But this guy's got a nice size base over here. He's probably spent a good amount of Bitcoin claiming all this land. See, I can't.
So can you like can you buy more land around you to increase it?
Yeah, I can buy more land with satoshis. It is kind of expensive though, so I haven't done it yet. I'm trying to save up a little bit for some more miners first.
Right.
Yeah,
no, I was trying to understand. So like if you're gonna play the game anyway and mine and craft, So this gives an option to also earn some satoshis while you're doing it. But outside of that, because it's such a grind, and unless you make significant investment so that you're earning something out of it faster, like it's again, you gotta be a fan of the game,
Yeah, which is
where it
not
makes
this is
sense.
not.
Otherwise, just go buy some Bitcoin, and you don't
Yeah,
have to do any of this. And just buy some Bitcoin, like $5 every day, and you're not
yeah.
gonna earn $5 every day out of this.
I personally enjoy the grind and I enjoy the game, so it makes sense for me to kind of invest my time and a little bit of my Bitcoin into it. But yeah, if you're not a Minecraft fan, I would definitely choose other ways of participating with Bitcoin. But just something cool I wanted to share, and something I'll probably be playing a couple hours a day for a long while until I get my investment recouped. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, right. I mean, if I feel like with Hytopia coming up, we should be talking about that next,
Yeah,
because Minecraft server, and then your Hytopia update, and they're developing, I guess, a competitor to Minecraft at this point. That's right on the blockchain, right?
that's right. There'll probably be very similar systems on Hytopia, I'm sure.
Not that many have tried giving Minecraft or Microsoft, or well, yeah, both Minecraft and Microsoft to run for their money. Um, I don't know that anyone's gotten any traction. So it's given what Hytopia, which we'll talk about, when you're ready, has been able to achieve, and just staying relevant, and with all the just consistency even during the bear market, it's quite impressive. So
Yeah,
curious what they bring.
absolutely. So you want me? We're gonna hop right into Hytopia then.
We could, or we can explore Cultureverse and jump into some spatial metaverses.
Let's
Either
do that.
way, either way.
Let's do that.
All right, all right. So let's see. Do I have another link? So if some of you are not familiar, Walmart partnered up with POC Labs, People of Crypto Labs, organization out of New York, and they launched a metaverse called the Cultureverse, and it's built on spatial. And so I was actually gonna I tested this out earlier, and so I'll enter the Cultureverse and show it off a little bit. It's actually kind of neat, but it's kind of a big deal because Walmart just jumped right in there and created a small metaverse where I was pitching some other particular big brand about creating a metaverse, even smaller, sooner than later. And they're like, "Oh, we'll wait a few years." I'm like, "What are you waiting for?" Anyway, this kind of dope, kind of exciting to see a big brand like Walmart doing this. And so this is Cultureverse. It was launched to commemorate um, the golden anniversary of hip hop and hip hop artists, and so that's 50 years. And so this is I give you the Cultureverse. The controlling here. There we
Very bright. Love it.
go. Yeah. I don't- Records.
You're
And we're in. So there's people of Crypto Lab and Walmart brands highlighted. It talks about the history behind it and what they're doing, and they have a few different rooms to explore and different experiences. You can hang out and dance and learn about the history of hip hop, and hear and see some samples of videos and culture. I thought it was done very well. It's not very big. You don't have to go far. You don't have to wait for loading, thanks to using the spatial platform. And it's fun. It's fun. It's like a virtual museum, and you don't have to go anywhere. And there's a photo booth. I played around with the photo booth earlier.
Whoa. Oh my.
I don't know if you saw. I shared my picture, but you can take a little cute picture. Very like this is kind of trippy because like you're in a photo, but like it's
Yeah,
a
it's like
it's
you're
a
hopping
3D
into the photo.
environment.
That's cool.
They have a main stage, so I imagine they're gonna do some shows and performances there. I didn't explore everything. I wanted to share some for the show, so I don't know what is the jet. It just gave me directions, but these are different magazine covers. Huh? Oh,
Oh, there's another one.
yeah, but how do I make myself bigger to fit in that better? Maybe it's for a group, but anyway, it's. I thought it was a really cool experience, and proud of Walmart making this step. Like nobody else did it, no other retailer did it. So you can check it out. You just go to spatial.io, create yourself a profile. Let me see, what were these directions? Fueled by jet, moving black forward. Oh, okay, there were no directions. Celebrating hip-hop and black culture. And the artists. Style sound. The main stage somewhere. Been to it.
There's so many little rooms. This is awesome.
Yeah, there are. Join the wait list. For what? Sure, sign up. Another. The Museum of Graffiti. This is cool. Yeah, not to kill the space. I just wanted to showcase a little bit of what it is. I hadn't seen it on myself earlier. Like I said, downstairs they have a main stage. I'll jump there real quick. They seem to have some gamification around it. Like there's this thing about collecting records. So I don't know, like when we were first entering, so I don't know if there's any more records anywhere. I haven't encountered any. They do have a main stage that is also Walmart's highly highlighted there, powered by Walmart. But you can sit on these. No, dude, sit. There you go. You can sit and pose and take a picture.
I love it.
But Walmart's in the house.
Making
And
waves.
this is my customized avatar, by the way, from Ready Player Me.
Oh,
That I imported into Spatial. So this isn't a random avatar. It's a customized avatar.
I like.
Not familiar with Ready Player Me? Yeah, they do that. They offer that as a service. It's a free service, and it can be integrated into any project. And that's the Coachverse. This is the spawn in lobby, and then you explore that area.
Very awesome.
Run faster, John. I haven't lost in the metaverse.
I love it.
I'm running as fast as it let me. What do we got next?
So we're gonna hop over and talk a little bit about Hytopia and what's been going on with them. They've got some pretty big updates that have come along, and I think there's some stuff that you guys would like to be a part of, a little alpha to share.
Ooh.
So Hytopia has gone into their beta pre-registration phase. They have offered up a link here for pre-registration. You'll be notified when the beta goes live, and you also get to reserve your Hytopia username. So if there's a particular name that you have for maybe playing video games or on Twitter, things like that, and you want to reserve that, this would be your chance to do so on the Hytopia ecosystem. And you also get to reserve a limited edition loot box. And I see that we have some new folks that are in the chat here. And for anyone that doesn't know, Hytopia is rebuilding Minecraft from the ground up with lots of improvements and Web3 integration, allowing people to better monetize the work that they put in on creating these servers, custom experiences, cosmetics, and things like that. They also are building in the Rust language, which allows for a lot more customization and different things like gravity mechanics, things like cars, racing, and all that kind of stuff. Stuff that isn't really possible in Minecraft is going to be 100% possible in Hytopia. So this would be a great chance to reserve your username and also get a loot box. And for anyone listening after the fact, we'll have a link, a referral link in the chat. And if you use one of our referral links, you actually get 2 loot boxes instead of just 1. And you also help us out by giving us an extra loot box. So it's a win-win for everybody. But hopping over to pre-registration, we have almost 600,000 pre-registered players already from all around the globe. It's been sweeping Asia, Europe, America, of course, and all the above. We have players coming from all over the globe to reserve their username and also get their loot boxes reserved for this new game. Very cool stuff. I'm excited to see what they have for us here. We're going to be getting a beta version of the game for everyone to get in and test about end of Q4, beginning of Q1 of this next year. So it's coming here very soon. They've been working on this for over a year now. Ground up version of Minecraft rebuilt with optimization and all kinds of new features that you're going to want to check out. Hopping back over here, I'll give a little sneak peek of kind of what some of the visuals are, just so we get an idea. Scroll down.
When we've been talking a while. When's it come? When do we get to play? I'm the gamer in me.
Well, we might have a little sneak peek early access on this show, if that is a little alpha for you guys. Before it goes live to everybody, we might have a little early access. So there's some alpha there for you. But yeah, as you can see, the chicken's a little different. I know they had some other things that they shared. This is a little snippet of some of the reworked assets within the game that they're bringing to the new game. So there's a lot of stuff coming. Definitely check out and follow Hytopia GG on Twitter for all the good updates. And there's plenty coming. So stay tuned, and we'll be definitely keeping an update as well as get some early gameplay for you guys here on Smart Assets. So it's going to be fun. I'm excited.
Yeah, Hytopia. I don't know of any other metaverse that's maintained its value of lands in the marketplace consistently at where it is than Hytopia. Like, everyone else has dipped significantly from where it was during the bull run, except Hytopia, even from before when they were known as, was it NFT Worlds?
Yep.
When they were known as NFT Worlds, those lands have transferred over to Hytopia now, and nothing has affected the value of those lands, and that's impressive. That in itself, I think, speaks volumes.
It's the only metaverse land that is up significantly from this time last year. The only metaverse land. So, that shows just in and of itself kind of where they're headed and what trajectory they're on. They're 500 million pre-registrants is not anything to scoff at.
It's very nice. Impressive.
Yes,
impressive.
Sir. What else we got on the docket, Ivan? I know we had a couple of topics.
I'm gonna switch gears a little bit. I'm gonna highlight of something that we have been doing at the American Crypto Academy, and that's wait, I've lost my spot. There it is. And that's our AMAs. We host weekly AMAs with different partners and organizations that we're collaborating on different levels within Web 2 and 3 while we're building what we're building. And I wanted to highlight next week's speaker. This is a Blockchain Legal Institute. I think I have a puppy crying or something. Wait, puppy. Sorry about that. So we have Jackie Cooper coming. She's an attorney and a teacher and an educator, and she's written a couple different books on Bitcoin, educating kids on about blockchains and what Bitcoin is. And so I'm definitely looking forward to hosting her next week. She has launched the Blockchain Legal Institute, and we'll deep a little bit deeper with her as to what the goal of the Blockchain Legal Institute is and what she's doing and currently developing. But I wanted to highlight that segment and bring it up and invite everyone to check us out. We do stream it live, just like this show, on our Twitch, YouTube, and X account, or formerly known as Twitter. Of course, we'll have Altmom as our host, and Jahan, our CEO, will be taking on the questions with Jackie from the Blockchain Legal Institute.
Very good. Very cool. I think that these are the sort of AMAs that really help bring some eyes from both sides of the counter onto these conversations. You know, we can learn as degens a little bit more about what is important moving forward, and then also people from Jackie's world can get a little idea of what we're excited about here on the crypto side. So that's awesome.
And on a similar note, I also wanted to highlight our Mint. You can visit mint.americancryptoacademy.org, and I'll share that with you here in the comments. But tooting our horn a little bit, we've been doing a lot of building and grinding, and I'll show you what the Mint page looks like. And what I'll tell you about it is that we're actually planning to commemorate everyone that mints our Genesis NFT. There's a lot of, and you can check it out at mint.americancryptoacademy.org, and I just shared it in the chat. But there's plenty of utility listed if you check out the Mint page. What's not listed and what we're currently working on is everyone that supports us during these early stages and mints this NFT and is a holder will be commemorated permanently into the American Crypto Academy. And similarly, think of when your average academy or school is building a commemorative hole and they have like a garden and they put people's names on bricks. We're going to do something like that where everyone's name and or wallet, I think we'll give an option by default. It'll be wallet until people opt in into either publishing a name that they choose or anything else. But so that's the idea. I think it's going to be very creative, and so just wanted to highlight and invite folks to consider Genesis Mint from the American Crypto Academy. It does give you lifetime premium membership access to our academy, obviously for as long as you're holding the NFT, as well as the ability to gift other subscriptions to friends and family, 10 basic academy subscriptions. But in addition to that, again, everyone gets commemorated for life within the academy for minting and holding this NFT.
Love to see it. Learn crypto. There's so many benefits I feel like that are going to happen with this NFT, and it's still so early.
We'll learn crypto and school everybody together.
That's
and
right.
On that note, reminder, we do have morning X Twitter spaces every morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. So definitely tune in for the latest news and market updates. Market updates done by F-Dog and his crew over at Stars and Funds, and the rest of the ACA Academy and what we're up to and building.
Yes, sir. It's a good time every morning. We've got a great group of folks that come and join us. So come join us and learn a little bit about what's going on in the market. We always talk about some different things that are happening as they're happening. So to stay up to date, it's a great place to be.
On that note, that's all I have for tonight, F Dog. Any final closing thoughts? We can call it a day.
No, just don't send BitBoy any money. That's my closing thought.
Yeah. Don't send BitBoy any money. Stay tuned to ACA and Source of Friends socials. We have a lot of events planned. The foe's upon us. Summer's over. Break's over. Time to get shit done. You're going to see us very active in Miami coming up. ETH Miami's coming up in October. A lot of us are going to be there and present. We're having a pop-up party, maybe with the Sproto Gremlins. So shout out to Harry Potter Obama Sonic Taninu, ticker symbol Bitcoin, and fans out there. And then as well as I think we said this earlier actually, as well as Art Basel in December. We'll definitely be there and present with a big party that's in the plans. Definitely stay tuned. I have a hand in organizing some of that, so I can't wait. I haven't even told the organizers of what potentially we can be doing. It just depends on, like, we got to establish budget. So it's gonna be a blast. You want to be in Miami in December for Art Basel, and then after that we're gonna see you at Eat Denver. We've been planning on it. One of the reasons I was wearing my shirt today, I don't know if you have a Buffy corn, but I pointed it out to Brittany BTC the other day. I'm like, watch, big Buffy coins are going to start rising in value. And sure enough, this week they've doubled since last week. I'm ready for...
I meant to get one in between the ETH Denvers too, and I totally spaced it. Oh no.
They doubled since last week. I'm like, Brittany, watch what happens between now and February. And since last week they kind of doubled, but they're not too expensive yet. I think it's still reasonable. So don't give up on it. Look into it, because I don't know if you saw Eat Denver's Twitter account. I can't call it X because everyone was like, what is this X you're talking about? Eat Denver tweeted yesterday, I think, about like say Buffy corn or whatever they said. And so I said Buffy corn. And I included a picture of my Buffy corn. I'm like, I hope I made it. And so, like, I don't know what that means, but yeah, well, they haven't announced or shared the link of applications yet for getting accepted for it. But I'm sure if you apply early enough, and especially if you're holding a Buffy corn, there's a good chance.
Absolutely.
I got my Buffy corn. On that note, happy Wednesday, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Sounds good. See you guys. Have a good rest of your week.